Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks are hitting a really good stride right now, and yeah, I get it. They beat the New Orleans Pelicans, who are quite frankly terrible, but it says a lot to be in a streak right before the playoffs and taking that momentum into the playoffs. Guys, right now, they're on a 6-game winning streak. They'll take on the Pistons tomorrow, and Giannis, they're feeling really, really good right now, right? We're going to break down exactly how they did it. So right here, we see Giannis get that ball. The defense is playing an in-the-gaps type of defense, okay? Now, what does in-the-gaps mean? It basically means where you have guys rotating because the last thing they want is Giannis driving baseline or driving to the inside of the paint. So what they do is they play this in-the-gaps defense, and look at this. As he starts to gain a little bit of leverage here, we're going to get a quick behind-the-back pass to the corner. And we're going to get a quick trigger, no hesitation three, and get it to go. Tonight, Giannis was once again amazing in terms of reading, reacting, and attacking certain areas of the floor. And again, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this win. Tonight, even their guy, Kevin Porter Jr. was amazing. He looked really good tonight. Kyle Kuzma looked good. Let's break it down. All right, look at this play. Another big-time play, and the attention that Giannis is able to bring as a picker or even the main ball handler in the high pick and roll is just different. So as we give him this DHO, we're going to have him bend off this thing, right? Now, exactly when that happens, we're going to create a ton of rotation from this defense because, one, this guy's going to fight over the screen. This guy usually rotates so he can't shoot and stop and pop a three. And now this guy is so important. He's going to rotate off that roll to the basket, which is going to open up Kuzma. When you have a team that can play 5 out off the pick and roll, which basically means you have shooters all around the corners, this is when you can really attack a defense. And boom, we get that guy to rotate over. Even the corner, weak side corner rotates over. Great pass here by Rollins. Our guy finds Kuzma, wide open three at the top of the key, and gets it to go. I'm telling you, when this team wants to, they can be so dynamic, and it's all because of what Giannis can do as a distraction. Look at this. He drives 2 guys over from that weak side and allows Kuzma to get a wide open three. All right, another big time play. This time, let's look at KPJ, man. Kevin Porter Jr., we're going to act like we're going to set the screen and immediately have him roll to the basket. As we attack it, we get a pointless double team, putting the defense into what we call a blender. Okay, so as we get that double team, now we can either pocket pass it to Bobby Portis, or we can wait for that big man to overcommit, lead him into space, and then watch this, right? Not only does Bobby Portis have a mismatch down low, he also has a corner man wide open if he wants it as well. But Bobby Portis, he's gonna go up tough and finish it. This is great. Again, when you run this high pick and roll or high pick and pop, which makes them, again, so versatile because they can run that pop with Bobby if they wanted to. They can run a pick and pop with Kuzma, but they run that pick and roll, get some weak side corner rotation from a guard, and Bobby finishes it very easily. Let's go. All right, nice little play here by Gary Trent. You see him at the top of your screen. Now, the defense is doing what we call a point switch, okay? And basically what that means is he's saying, hey, you go get to Bobby Portis. We don't want to draw that double and then have him find Bobby for a wide open three. So they point switch. Now, the only problem with point switching this specific play is now you have a big man on Gary Trent, and he picks him apart. Look at this. He's going to act like he's driving, 1 foot up, gets his guy to back up, and that quickness to step back, pull up a quick trigger three, drains it. I mean, this team right now, again, I love this winning streak, and now they're sitting in that 5 spot in the Eastern Conference right now. Play the Pistons tomorrow, going to be a very vital game, but it looks like they got a major leg up, man. They got a major leg up, and they're hitting on all cylinders. Before we get any further into this video and talk more about KPJ and Giannis, hit that like button. If we can get over, let's say, 500 likes on this video, we will continue to drop these videos nonstop almost every single day for you guys. And also, make sure you guys comment down below P2. That will help me understand that not only are you guys enjoying the videos, but you want more going forward. Lastly, subscribe. Free, doesn't cost anything. Like I said, man, we got you guys covered with Bucks film throughout the entirety of the playoffs. They're going into it looking good. All right, let's bounce back into KPJ here. So we set that screen, we come off this thing, try to put all that pressure on the big man, but when we get this mismatch off that screen, you see corner rotation, right? and you need to be very quick, you need to be instinctual, and that is exactly what Kevin Porter is. As he drives in, he's going to wait for that guy to overcommit, quick trigger pass over to the corner, and I love having these shooters. Once again, we can talk about it all day long. This Milwaukee Bucks team kind of plays a 5-out system where you run that high pick and roll. You shooter here, shooter here, shooter here. It makes you a lot more dynamic because if they don't rotate over on high pick and rolls, they're going to be screwed. So they do rotate over. We find the corner man. Now hitting these threes are very difficult at times with the closeout, but Kuzma makes it look easy right there. Hits one. Again, I love the way this offense is really starting to get into rhythm right now. Now, one thing I feel like I needed to talk about in this video is the Bucks in transition are probably the deadliest team because we talked about their ability to space the floor, 5 wide, empty set, basically. I know it's a football term, but it basically just spacing the floor, right? We see Kuzma, or you guys can't see him, but he gets to the bottom, he gets to that corner, we have him get to the corner. Now we have Giannis bringing the ball up. He's going to be a guy that can draw so much attention getting into that painted area, right? So as he does that, you're going to see this weak side defender start to rotate over. I don't know why. You got 2 guys there, but he rotates. Now, the no-look pass over to the corner is unbelievable. Not only do we get an open 3, but if we really wanted to, we could have kicked it out to Brook Lopez. We could have created rotation from the top side, and then we could have swung it over here to another open Milwaukee Bucks. So you can really tire out a defense by moving the ball. We ultimately here just take that 3, and Kuzma tonight, man, was absolutely feeling it. 3 of 6 from downtown, 7-11 from the field, was a plus 20 in the game. Man, they shot the ball extremely well. 40% from downtown on 45 shot attempts. I'll take that. Now look at this play. So I can't show you the whole thing because the highlights didn't have it, but I remember watching it during the game. We acted like we were going to get a post up here for Giannis, and once he felt this big man kind of overcommit all his body weight, he spun baseline, right? Now, look at the way they set up, right? Yes, they have a big man down here, but he's not a shot blocker at all. They use that guy to be on Giannis. So when we notice that we got a smaller defender here at the top of the screen, when we spin off, right, we know we have a size advantage with Giannis. So if we're able to cleanly get by our defender with all that weight being up, boom, we do it perfectly. Now look at the pass here by Taurean Prince. It is exactly where it needs to be. He kind of over the center, but boxes out that weak side, you know, big man and throws it down. I mean, how do you play this? Boom, spins right off him. Beautiful pass. Not only boxing out, but throwing it down. I mean, that is so unguardable, man. I mean, it is, and that is right before halftime. That is 1.5 seconds left to go before halftime. You guys tell me, how do you want teams to defend that? I don't really know. I feel like you can't. There's nothing you can do right there. And then you get into the second half, and second half is when they started to go out and roll a little bit here. Nice little on-ball pressure by Kuzma. Creates a fast break opportunity. Ends up finishing it, obviously. But man, this team was all over the place defensively. And if you guys want a part 2 for tomorrow's game, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.